Alright, this is a test. Can you guys hear me? Alright, this is a test. Can you guys hear me? Alright, this is a test. Can you guys hear me? Alright. We're gonna play some Magic the Gathering, alright, folks? Alright. We're gonna play some Magic the Gathering, alright, folks? Alright. I'm not sure why there's a Magic the Gathering, alright, folks? There is a Magic the Gathering, alright, folks? Reverb, but I fixed it. There is a Magic the Gathering, alright, folks? Reverb, but I fixed it. Alright, the season just reset, so we're gonna play a turn-based game. Right. The season just reset, so where you actually have to use your brain. Unlike Honkai Star Rail, I know a lot of turn-based game. The season just reset, so where you actually have to use your brain. Unlike Honkai Star Rail, now Mono Red is taking over the format, so you actually have to use your brain. Unlike Honkai Star, I don't have the cards. Mono Red is taking Red deck, so I have to play anti-Mono Red. You have to use your brain. Unlike Honkai Star, I don't have the cards. We'll see how this goes. Taking Red deck, so I have to play anti-Mono Red. You have to use your brain. Unlike Honkai Star, I don't have the cards. I wonder if anyone will watch me play Magic the Gathering. I don't have the cards. I wonder if anyone watch multi-streaming. I figured out how to do it. Twitch allows it, so I wonder if anyone watch multi-streaming. I figured out how to do it. Twitch allows it, so I wonder if anyone watch multi-streaming. I figured out how to do it. Twitch allows it, so I wonder if anyone multi-streaming. I figured out how to do it. Well, can't keep that. Twitch allows it, so I wonder if anyone multi-streaming. I figured out how to do it. Well, can't keep that. Twitch allows it, so I wonder if anyone multi. Horrible starting it. Well, can't keep that. Twitch allows it, so I wonder if anyone multi. Horrible starting it. Well, can't keep that. Twitch allows it. All right, he's playing rabbits, so. Well, can't keep that. Alright, he's playing rabbits, so. Well, playing rabbits, so I'm gonna play a different deck. I was playing rabbits, so I'm gonna play a different deck. I was playing rabbits, so I'm gonna play a different deck. I was playing rabbits, so I'm gonna play a different deck. Playing rabbits, I'm gonna play a different deck. It's not good. That's 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 not good. Well, this deck isn't going to work against rabbits, that's for sure. Well, this deck isn't going to work against rabbits. He's going to pump, that's for sure. Oh, he's going to play that. Well, yeah, I'm dead. This deck isn't going to work against rabbits. He's going to pump, that's for sure. Oh, he's going to play that. Well, yeah, I'm dead. This deck isn't going to work against rabbits. He's going to pump, that's for sure. Oh, he's going to play that. Well, yeah, I'm dead. This deck isn't going to work against rabbits. He's going to pump, that's for sure. Oh, he's going to play that. Well, we're just gonna quit. Okay, so maybe I should just play rabbits. We're just gonna quit. Okay, so I have the cards for it, so maybe I should just play rabbits. We're just gonna quit. Okay, so I have the cards for it, so maybe I should just play rabbits. We're just gonna quit. Okay, so I have the cards for it, so maybe. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna play rabbits myself. Okay, so I have the cards for it, so maybe. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna play rabbits myself. Okay, so I have the card. I guess mono red is. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna play rabbits myself. They're already in mythic. Doubt it. I have the card. I guess mono red is. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna play rabbits myself. They're already in mythic. Doubt it. I have the card. I guess mono red is. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna play rabbits myself. They're already in mythic. Doubt it. I have the card. I guess mono red is not a good hand. They're already in mythic. Doubt it. I guess mono red is not a good hand. They're already in mythic. Doubt it. I guess mono red is not a good hand. No, not this deck. I guess mono red is not a good hand. No, not this deck. I guess mono red is not a good hand. No, not this deck. No, not this deck. No, not this deck. I'm expecting. Oh, didn't get counterspell. Interesting. I'm expecting. Oh, didn't get counterspell. Interesting. Just gets killed. Okay. I'm expecting. Still pump my guys. Interesting. Just gets killed. Okay. I'm expecting. Still pump my guys. Interesting. Just gets killed. Okay. I'm expecting. Still pump my guys. Interesting. Just gets killed. Okay. Still pump my guys. 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 I'm not sure what he's digging for. I guess he hasn't found a creature to resurrect. So, not sure what he's digging for. I guess he hasn't found a creature to resurrect. Okay. So, not sure what he's digging for. I guess he hasn't found a creature to resurrect. Okay. So, not sure what I have lethal on board. Found a creature to resurrect. Okay. So, not sure what I have lethal on board. Found a creature to lethal on board. Okay. So, alright, I have lethal on board. Is he looking for a temporary lockdown? I don't know. Is he looking for a temporary lockdown? I don't know. I don't see temp lockdown. Is he looking for a temporary lockdown? I don't know. He might have it though. I don't see temp lockdown. Is he looking for a temporary lockdown? I don't know. He's still dead on board. See temp lockdown here. Temporary lockdown. Okay. I don't know. He's still dead on board. See temp lockdown here. Temporary lockdown. Okay. He's still dead. Still dead on board. See temp lockdown. I don't think he can play a land. Okay. He's still dead. Oh no, actually I didn't get the land. Yeah, I don't think he can play a land. Okay. He's still dead. Oh, actually I didn't get the land. Yeah, I don't think he can play a land. Okay. He's still dead. Oh, actually I didn't get the land. Yeah, I don't think he can play a land. Well, he's still dead. Oh, actually I didn't get the land. Yeah, I don't think he can play a land. Well, he's still dead. Oh, actually I didn't get the land. Yeah, I don't think he can play a land. Well, actually, I didn't get the land. Yeah, I don't think he can play a land. Well, actually, I didn't get the land. Yeah, I don't think he can play a land. Well, actually, I didn't get. See how many tokens he can make. Well, see how many tokens he can make. Probably a bunch. See how many tokens he can make. Probably a bunch. See how many tokens he can make. Probably a bunch. Okay. See how many tokens he can make. Probably yeah, I don't know what happened to mono red. Okay. See how many tokens he can make. Probably yeah, I don't know what happened to mono red. Okay. We should get to platinum pretty fast. Yeah, I don't know what happened to mono red. Okay. We should get to platinum pretty fast. Yeah, I don't know what happened to mono red. Okay. We should get to platinum pretty fast. Yeah, I don't know what happened to mono red. Okay. We should get to platinum. I mean, eventually I want to put music in my stream, but I have to figure out how to. I mean, eventually I want to put the audio channel, but I have to figure out how to because Twitch will DMCA the audio channel, but I have to. So I have to figure out how to do that. Twitch will DMCA the audio channel. Yeah. So I have to figure out how to do that. And audio channel. Yeah. But I would like to have some music on my stream. So I have to figure out how to do that. And audio channel. Yeah. But I would like to have here's mono red. So I have to figure out how to do that. And audio channel. Yeah. But I would like to have here's mono red. So I have to figure out how to do that. And audio channel. Yeah. But I would like to have here's mono red. So I have to figure out how to do that. But I would like. Alright, here's mono red. Let's see if I die on turn 2, because this deck is totally fair. Alright, here's mono red. Let's see if I die on turn 2. He didn't have the enchantment. It's totally fair. Alright, here's mono red. Let's see if I die on turn 2. He didn't have die on turn 3 though. Totally fair. Alright, here's mono red. Let's see if I die on turn 2. He didn't die on turn 3 though. Totally fair. Alright, here's mono red. Let's see if I die on turn 2. Alright, just putting up blockers, which is still not good. See if I die on turn 2. Alright, just putting up blockers, which is still not good. Let's see if I die on turn 2. Alright, just putting up blockers. Well, we'll pump here. Still not good. Let's see if I die on turn 2. Alright, just putting up blockers. Well, we'll pump here. Still not good. Alright, just putting up blockers. Well, we'll pump here. Still not good. I don't know if we should block. We'll pump here. Still not good. I don't know if it should. I don't think it matters either way, but I'll block. I don't know if it should. I don't think it matters either way, but I'll block. I don't know if it should. I don't think it matters either way. Yo, what's up, Cookie? I'll block. I don't know if it should. I don't think it matters either way. Yo, what's up, Cookie? So there's an echo. You have to figure that out. Yo, what's up, Cookie? Like you can hear. So there's an echo to me, or is it just like muffled? You have to figure that out. Yo, what's up, Cookie? Like you can hear so because I'm playing without audio. Just like figure that out. Yo, I don't have a headset. I just have a mic. I'm playing without audio. Just like I figure that out. I don't have a headset. I just have a mic. What's it called? Without audio. Just like I figure that out. I don't have a headset. I just have a mic. What's it called? Without audio. Just like I figure that out. I don't have a headset.
Yeah,
I just
don't know.
what's it called? No audio. Just like that. I don't have a headset. I just
don't know.
what's it called? No audio. Just like that. I don't have a headset. I just don't know. What's it called? No audio. Just like that.
Well,
I don't have a headset. I just don't know. What's it called? No audio. Just like that.
well,
I don't have a headset.
okay. I have to figure out what's causing that then. Well,
I don't have a headset.
okay. I have to figure. Oh, okay. Maybe it'll work now because I muted the desktop audio. Is it better now? Yeah, okay. I had the desktop audio playing in OBS, so that's what happened, I guess. It was repeating the desktop audio. So, Cookie, what games do you play? You just play gacha games? I assume you play Genshin or Wuthering Waves. Okay. Yeah, I stopped playing HSR back in like what was it, 2.3? When 2.3 just launched, or whenever Firefly came out, I think. And then I played for like a week or something, and then I quit HSR. Um, and now I play Magic as my turn-based game. When I want a turn-based fix, then I just play Magic the Gathering. But I've been playing this game on and off for years, so. And I play Genshin and Zenless Zone Zero, but I play them on PS5. So I stream on a laptop and I don't have a video capture card. So if I stream on PS5, then I won't have audio because I can use the PSN streaming app, but then yeah, I won't have the avatar, I won't have audio. So, but I play Wuthering Waves on PC, so I could play Wuthering Waves. I did stream Wuthering Waves earlier, but I just finished everything in Wuthering Waves. So I was doing a test stream really to see what I could do. I mean, it seems like I'm streaming all right, but like the laptop is working. Yeah, the Wuthering Waves glazing, man. I was gonna make a video, but I feel like being moderate just it just doesn't work. Like a lot of people, they just want to glaze or they just want to trash talk something completely, right? And like there's a new 4-star in Wuthering Waves, and the new 4-stars on a rerun banner, but I was checking on Twitter and people are like they're glazing Kuro they're like, "Oh, good job, Kuro. You you put the new 4-star on the rerun banner," which I know if that happened in Genshin, people would be pissed off. But for some reason, they're praising it in Wuthering Waves. I guess I am going to make a Wuthering Waves video, but I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, I mean, I could. Should I do this now? Probably. See if I can get a 1-drop. Okay, well, that's not going to help. I don't know. I think I'm dead anyway. Yep. What is this? I take... Yeah. Yep. But yeah, like I remember in Genshin, I played Genshin since the start, so I remember Rosaria. She was a new 4-star way back when, and she was on the first rerun of Child's Banner, Tartaglia's Banner. And people were like, why didn't you put her on the new character banner? You put Rosaria. And Genshin's done that a bunch of times where they put the new 4-star on the rerun banner so that you're not getting double the value of, like, if you want to roll for the new character, then you put it on the new banner, right? I mean, this happens sometimes with Raiden and Sara. Uh, Raiden or Sara was on Raiden's banner. They were both new, but I remember Kuki ran on Arataki Ito's rerun banner. But it's just crazy how the Wuthering Waves players on Twitter are like, yeah, it's great that the new 4-star didn't run with Shorekeeper. So, and I have some other things to say about Wuthering Waves too, but I don't know. I mean, it's the game's fine. It's just I feel like, yeah, people are glazing it way too much. All right, I guess I'm gonna get counterspelled. Okay, did not. Okay, Elspeth Smite. No, no. Temporary lockdown next turn. I'm assuming. Where is it? There we go. It's kind of predictable, eh? Alright, we'll see. Maybe Sunfall next turn? Yeah, Magic the Gathering. Well, one of the reasons why I quit Honkai Star Rail is because... Yeah, okay, Sunfall. But Honkai Star Rail was too simplistic a game for me. It was too easy. Like... Because I grew up on turn-based games like this, where there's so many different cards, there's so many different options you have per turn, and yeah, well, there's a lot of other reasons why I quit Honkai Star Rail, but honestly, playing too many gotcha games, like I'm getting a little bit tired of the dailies. uh like I'm playing Zenless Zone Zero, I'm playing Genshin Impact, and I'm playing Wuthering Waves, and like doing the dailies all the time is just getting, oh man, like keeping up with the dailies. because you don't want your account to like go to crap, right? Oh yeah, Gotcha Smack got hate for a video. Well, I know that. Yeah, I mean, all the Wuthering Waves videos that I've made, they they usually get hate, right? Because if I'm not glazing the Wuthering Waves, I'm getting hate. So that's one of the reasons why, like, I had a video idea for Wuthering Waves. I actually wrote the script and everything, and I was gonna put it out, but yeah, I just know they're gonna hate on me for it. But I don't really care. Like, I don't care about the hate because I mean, I'm not gonna. The people who subscribe to me or the people who watch my videos, they are more than likely just they agree with my takes, right? So I don't know. I think Wuthering Waves players they glaze the game way too much. He's gonna Sunfall now, I guess, or he's just gonna attempt lockdown again. Okay, this is interesting. And only having one green mana is hurting me here. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of the things I've been thinking about why I haven't made videos lately because there is a lot of glazing and okay, counterspell. I hate playing control, man. Control deck's just annoying. Hmm. Uh, any plans for the channel? Well, I was doing it just for fun, and then I started getting views. So I don't know. I mean, I thought about doing it like making more videos and like starting to stream and stuff, but we'll see. I think if I make YouTube videos, I should start with YouTube videos and then stream like occasionally. Um, but I was doing a podcast with Peace Week, and I like doing the podcast thing because it's more like a talk. You can like express what you're trying to say without having to do like a fully edited video. But I know people like watching the edited videos more because it's more concise, right? So, any plans? I mean, I do. It's just I have to kind of figure out if I'm going to. I don't know if I want to stick with gotcha games. Mostly because I don't like the glazing. Like if I, but am I gonna get anywhere if I don't glaze? Right? Like I could just. It's one of the videos I kind of wanted to make about gotcha gaming. Is that it's a weird community because there's just so much. There's so much like misinformation and I don't know how do you say it. They overinflate like little issues with games, I guess you could say, which I don't really find a problem with. Like, for instance, one of the things I find weird is like loadouts, right? And I don't think like artifact or relic loadouts or anything like that is a huge deal because, like, yeah, I usually just play a character a single way, anyways. So, but like, people want loadouts and stuff, and I mean, it's cool. It's just like, I don't know. And they want loadouts for Genshin mostly. But yeah, like right now, the videos were kind of like just for fun. Um, I thought about making like more and doing it more seriously. It's just I have to like focus on where I want to take the channel if I do, and I guess focus on like what kind of content I want to make. Because if I was to take it more seriously, I'd have to like pump out videos, right? And that's not something I want to do because I don't want to just like pump out videos for the sake of like creating content. The videos I made, I wanted to make them unique and like have specific takes on subject matter that I thought wasn't being discussed. So, but that's not really good for a channel if you're trying to like make regular videos because you need like constant content, right? And right now I'm only putting out like a couple of videos per month, which isn't great. Like you want to put out at least two videos a week to be serious, right? Oh, this guy's taking a long time. That was the wrong order actually, but it doesn't matter. Hmm. Yeah, I made a joke about it in my parody Genshin video. Um, when Hassan, I don't know if you remember that controversy where Hassan was saying that streaming and making videos and stuff is like hard content, or it's a hard thing, or it's like soul sucking. But it's not a difficult job, but it's hard to consistently make videos. Like you actually have to do work, right? And you know, but yeah, like if I wanted to do something with the channel, um, I'd have to think about making at least at least 2 videos per week. I'd say. Oh, this is a really bad creature for me. Is he gonna let me attack with this? I guess I just attack. Hmm. He has to block or kill something. Or no, he has to block and kill something or double block. Because he's facing lethal if he only blocks one. And I'm assuming he'll kill this or to block that, yeah. This guy dies. This guy dies too. I'll play in another blocker. Yeah, pretty much. Like you have to be in the mode to want to make content all the time. And the past 2 weeks, I haven't been in the mode. Like I've been playing the games, right? Like sometimes, or well, in the past couple weeks, I've just been like playing Genshin, Endless, and Wuthering Waves. But like, I don't want to make videos. Like I said, I am gonna make a Wuthering Waves video, but at the same time, it's like I don't always want to be in the mode to make videos. Which, yeah, if you want to do this seriously, then it's gonna be too hard. Okay. So I checked, and to start like making money on YouTube, I think you need 1,000 subscribers, and then like if you put out a video, I think you make like $20 if it gets 1,000 views or something. I don't know. It might be lower than that though. So it's not a lot of money, right? Like if you only have like 1,000 subscribers, you're not making that much, and so you can't really sustain yourself off that kind of income, right? And yeah, I mean, it's not, you're not going to be making anything significant to get probably like 10K subscribers. And yeah, to get that kind of, to get that many subscribers, you got to keep pumping out videos, right? And you got to keep making content that, you know, people want to. Oh god. Yeah, I guess I'm discarding 2 cards. Oh wait. Okay, 1 card, 2 cards. I don't need that. I'll keep that. Because board wipe, probably. More discard. Counterspell killing this. Well, now I can't search for land, but yeah, I mean, my audience, gotcha audience. I don't know, like I said, I'm getting kind of, it's getting kind of rough. I think he's dead? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's Neverness to Everness coming out. I was thinking of playing Neverness to Everness, dropping Wuthering Waves, because it's already too hard to play 3 gotcha games right now. Like, it's just too much time, right? And keeping up with all the content. So if I do play Neverness to Everness, then I will probably have to drop a gotcha game, and it would most likely be Wuthering Waves. And then I could make content for Neverness to Everness, that open world game coming out. I don't know if you saw it. Yeah, because gotcha games has limited content, right? There's only so much to talk about at times, but they do put out patches regularly, so it's not too bad. Alright, it's mono red. Oops. Well, I have a good curve here. Yeah, so it's always good to like start in a new game if you want to make content, because you'll have like a fresh new audience, and yeah, people might notice you more. They might pick you out more. So if you like get into a new game and like you're a smaller content creator, that's what happened with Lowell Shinya with Wuthering Waves, right? he wasn't that big before. Oh man, I have to block here, I think. Actually, I think I'm dead. Yeah, whatever. But Lol Shinya, he was pretty small, I think, before Wuthering Waves, and then he made a bunch of content about Wuthering Waves, and then he kind of blew up. He got a lot of subscribers and whatnot. So with Neverness to Everness, I could just go full into that, and I could start there. I mean, I don't know when the game comes out. I think it comes out like next year, maybe. But there's been like a lot of Tokyo Game Show stuff with Neverness to Everness lately. Yeah, I mean, if you care about the views, I mean, I wouldn't like. I mean, when you say they get no views, they get a lot less views than what they would normally get. But like compared to you know compared to who, like 500 viewers, that's a lot, right? For me, I mean, or for anyone else, like that's a lot of viewers, man. Like 500 viewers. So, but yeah, I mean, to make money, you have to what's it called? You have to like on Twitch, you probably want to make like no 500 viewers on Twitch is pretty good. I mean, it all depends on your sub count, though. So you could have 500 viewers and not have a lot of subs. And I've seen like people with 200 viewers and they have a ton of subs, right? So with streaming, it's a bit different, but with like what's it called? With making videos on YouTube, uh, that's also different because you're it's about the views per video, right? And with Twitch, it's about the subscribers. So I mean, it all depends, right? Hmm. Well, I guess I'll block, but I think it, yeah. It's not looking good. Like, okay, I don't watch him, but Ninja, everyone knows Ninja, right? The Fortnite guy. But he plays a game I used to play. He played what's it called? He played Final Fantasy 11, and but what he would do is he was getting tons of viewers on Fortnite, right? Like this was a little bit after he was big, so he was getting like I don't know 8,000 people watching him on Fortnite. But then he didn't even care about the stream, the viewers. He streamed Final Fantasy 11, and uh, and then his views went down to like 1,000 people or less, right? I think I'm dead. What is this, trample? Whatever, okay. But yeah, I mean, it depends. It really depends, I guess. But I'm not really in a position where, like, for me to get more subscribers, I have to put up more videos, way more videos. And I think what's better, I know. See, right now I'm streaming, but starting off streaming is way harder. What you should do is you have to make videos on YouTube first. And you make videos and subscribers on YouTube. And like, let's say you get like, I don't know, 4 or 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. And then you start streaming. And then people will watch you stream. But like, if you start out streaming first, like right now, there's 3 people watching me. I appreciate that you're watching me, by the way. But if I had more subscribers, then I'm pretty sure more people, like, the average is like 1%. Like, if you have like 5K subscribers, then you might have like 50 viewers on Twitch or YouTube or whatever. So, oh no, it's the enchantment deck. Well, I can't attack. He doesn't have that enchantment? I guess not. Yeah, but this is a very scary deck. I guess he does, yeah, he does. So here comes, yeah, the flash enchantment. Great. That's true. Let's see, hold on. Actually, how many flash enchantments will this guy have? That's also a hard thing to do. It took me a while to get used to when I first started recording videos, it was hard to talk to myself because it's just not something natural to do, right? And oh, he has another one of these. Oh my god. Yeah. Man, this deck is so overpowered. But yeah, it's something very unnatural to do, to just talk to yourself. And it was hard to do it, especially while recording videos. Excuse me. Well, that's fine. You don't have to worry about spam. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna have to. Frog didn't get. Okay, I'm dead. Next game. I don't know. I don't think I have anyone watching on Twitch. Yeah, there's no one. I'm streaming on Twitch right now, but then I have 3 people watching me on YouTube. And the reason is because I make content on YouTube and not Twitch, right? I might play Wuthering Waves here in a bit. So are you going to pull for Shilonen in Genshin? I'm just going to get 1 copy of her and skip her weapon. I guess I'm going to block here. I have to get rid of that guy. Yeah, I mean, right now I'm playing a game that it's not really. I haven't made content about Magic the Gathering, so the people who would watch me probably wouldn't understand anything about this game, which is a little unfortunate because, you know, okay. So I might switch to Withering Waves, but see how it works out. Well, I have 1 blocker. I guess I'm dead, because, or maybe not. Oh, I think I win. I don't really want that. Okay. All right, let me switch to Wuthering Waves. All right. There's someone else. Tomorrow's PvP? What are you talking about in Magic? Novik? NEC? Hey, what's up, man? Are you here to watch Magic? Well, true. No, I just play Magic. I don't do any like tournament stuff. Um, Sometimes, well, okay, I play Magic because, well, I've been playing Magic on and off for a long time, but uh, I like Final Fantasy, and like next year sometime they're gonna release a Final Fantasy set for Magic. So, like, I'm just playing right now to like collect gold and like wild cards so I can save for the Final Fantasy set coming out. That's basically why I'm playing Magic the Gathering, MTGA right now. But I don't know when that set's going to come out, like in a year. But I want to save up like a bunch of gold and packs and stuff so I can have enough for that set. So I don't have to spend money on it, basically. And but yeah, like my channel is I play gotcha games mostly. I mean, technically, Magic the Gathering is like a gotcha game, kind of, because card games. But yeah, um, I was gonna switch to Wuthering Waves. I'm gonna see if it works though. Hold on. Oh, great. Yeah, that guy was here for Magic, but I didn't expect that. I guess. Yeah, there's some serious Magic players where they do tournaments and drafts and all that stuff. But that's expensive. Like if you aren't really good at the game, it costs you a lot of money to keep drafting and stuff like that. So, all right, now let's close Magic. All right, so the stream's blank, but all right, is Wuthering Waves gonna stream? Okay, Wuthering Waves doesn't work. Yay. I don't know why it doesn't capture it. That's odd. Yeah, so Wuthering Waves doesn't work with the game capture. But Magic does. What did they optimize? Novik?
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
If I move it up? No. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, Wuthering Waves? Okay. Yeah, I heard they were doing some optimization, but you know what? I'll just run desktop capture. I don't know why. Let me change the game title though. Okay. Alright, I don't really want to do this, but okay. I think that'll work. Alright. I guess I could 100% the new area. I've already almost completed it. I'm at what? 91%? And then what's the other area? Tethys Deep. Tethys Deep is 73%, so probably should go here. But yeah, like the combat challenges were cool. The new boss is not that strong, or he's not that difficult. I mean, let me change my party. Yeah, we'll use Shorekeeper because I just got her. Oh, you know what I'll do? Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll do the new hologram, level 100. That's what I'll do. Let me make food first, though, because I want the stats. Yeah, I can't. For some reason, Wuthering Waves doesn't game capture, but I have to do desktop capture for Wuthering Waves, which is not fun because now I can't really see YouTube chat. I mean, I can. I just go over here, but you guys can see yourselves on stream. All right. No, I need. Okay, I guess I could just use that. Max HP. All right, I'll just use max HP. Wait, let me change the title. New hologram. Please. It's kind of a scuffed stream. All right, let's see if I can beat this guy. My shorekeeper is not. She doesn't have any talents, and her weapon's only level 40, I think, right now. I got lucky with her weapon. I got it in 1 temple. I got her weapon in 1 temple, but it's only level 40. I don't have the mats. I'm missing these things. And she has full. I heard you need crit damage for her. I haven't got a crit damage piece, but I found a healing bonus one. And then she only needs 230 energy regen, I heard. But I don't have her talents leveled up because I just don't have the talent materials. So, yeah, she's kind of scuffed right now. But let's see if I can beat the Inferno Rider. I already did level 5, so I just need one more level. The level 6 one. Alright. Let's eat some food. I guess we use the crit rate one. And max HP. Which I prefer the defense one, but yeah. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Oh man. Okay, so he just has meteors everywhere. I need to use her ult, right? I think. Ow. What was that? Whoa. Okay, so I can't stand in the fire. Nice. A lot of stamina. Okay, this is annoying. Yeah, I'm not healing for that much because I think my talents are just way too low. It's not good. So can I cheese this fight by just healing like this? Maybe? Okay. This is only phase 1, right? Oh my god. Yeah, this guy's crazy. So what's the timer? We're okay on time, I think. Man, she does not heal for that much. Yeah, I guess I'm dead. Yeah, this is still phase 1 too. Okay, so he just casts like endless meteors. This is fun. So the problem with this fight I see is that my stamina bar is just gone. Alright, let's just reset this. Also, I probably don't really know how to play Shorekeeper, but I think she just heals with her skill, right? Like you press her skill and then she heals. Like her ultimate doesn't seem to like make you heal. How did I just take a bunch of damage here? I don't understand. Okay. This guy likes to drain your stamina bar. Wait. Okay, so that doesn't make any sense. He just runs you over now? I don't think he can do that in the regular boss fight. Like when he just runs into you. That's kind of weird, but okay. He's just like doing passive damage while running into you, which is kind of cringe. Hmm. Oh my god. There's something itchy in my throat. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, this is not working. Like it's... She's just not healing enough. Like, switching to her is like pointless because she's not healing enough and I'm running out of stamina. I need to build my Shorekeeper more than this. Yeah, she's just dying and... Ugh. He's dead again. Great. Cool. Yeah, my Shorekeeper is woefully underpowered for this fight. I mean, I guess I could try it with Verena, because she's actually built. Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll just try it with Verena instead. Alright. Green has a food buff? I guess so. Alright, let's see. This guy's kind of crazy. Oh no, Verena, why did you run over there? Oh my god. I hate Verena's intro skill. It's so bad. She like moves over to the boss when you don't want her to. Okay, I need to use this guy's ult. Oh, that's pretty good. 163. I'm in the corner though. It's not good. Okay, but now I'm shredding him. Yeah, this is the damage I need to do. Okay, cool. Nah, run into the fire, Verena. Oh, get out of here. Now he does something. Alright, now I need to ult. Should push into phase 2. Oh, great. Okay, here's phase 2. Nice. I wonder how bad this is. Okay, parried. Nice. I wasn't going to parry that, so I had to move. How much time do I have left? Okay, I'm halfway. I need to jang the ult. Okay, he's hurting now. This guy's way more moves now. Is a projectile? He gets back on his bike. Cool, I guess. Why is the camera all messy? Oh. Can't ult yet. Do I get to attack or what? Sometimes I think this game is just like you have to dodge, right? Otherwise you're gonna die. But then you need to do damage at the same time because there's a timer. Okay, can I please get to attack? Like, is there? Oh my god, man. Okay, this is over. I don't have enough time. He just throws his motorbike now. Of course. Green's gonna die. Yeah, I don't have enough. I shouldn't use this though. Yeah, she just dies. Okay, great. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I'll have to learn his attack pattern. I haven't seen phase 2. Like phase 2 is just like you gotta dodge, you gotta stay out of the fire, and then when do I get to attack? That's that's what I want to know. I hate these echoes so much too. Like these. Oh my god. Oh, come on, man. Okay, I can't move to get out of the fire. Okay, Verena. Oh my god. I'm just gonna restart this. Okay, so I'm not taking damage when I'm in the fire. I thought it's like, well, when the hit happens, but then, okay, I don't take damage. They just periodically explode. Okay, so that's good to know. All right, I'll check. Well, have you guys beat this fight? Yeah. I don't even know. I think I'm bad at this game. I mean, well, most of my characters aren't even built. Like, they're barely built. It's just weird how like I take damage when switching sometimes. I don't know. This fight's weird because like you spend most of your time dodging. it's like yeah, it's cool, but I need to attack, right? So one of my hot takes about Wuthering Waves is that it's way more whale focused. Like whales have a much easier time because yeah, you can still die, but like if you dodge, you're losing so much damage, like time that could be spent for doing damage, right? So I mean, my Zhang Liao is like my only character that does decent damage, honestly. Okay, I'm starting to get the attack pattern. So like the more damage you can pump out while you're not dodging, the better. Because okay, I had to push into the next phase. Alright, next phase. Force to take a crap load of damage for some reason. Dodge. Dodge. Oh. heal. What was that? Okay, now I can't do anything. Man, this guy just has so many attacks. Like, this is crazy, dude. Green is dead. Nope. Okay, shoot. Can I parry or what? Can I just... Is there a stamina bar? Like... Alright, I don't know, man. Did you guys beat this fight or what? Come on. The slow-mo for my skill. Great. Changes the timing of the boss attacks. I love that. I love it. Okay, dudes. What is this guy doing? I basically can't attack him when he's doing this. Well, How is... Where's the hitbox? Like... We're gonna break here? Alright. I don't think I beat him in 47 seconds. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, I don't think so. Okay, Brian's dead. I might get him here. 92. No, how did he die? Might get him. I got him. Nice. That was a tough fight. But I did it. Crit damage, nice. Cool. I beat it. Oh, was there a challenge for that? Oh, it's consumables. Okay. Yeah, well, all my characters were almost dead, but I still beat him. What's up, Charlie? What's wrong with 503? Is that noob or what? Or it's only 5 minutes, right? So how did I get 503? Yeah, how did I get 503? That's weird. That doesn't make any sense, actually. Huh. Does it show up? Yo, Charlie. Yeah, I was going to make a video about Wuthering Waves, but I don't know. The patch just came out. People would just shit on me if I made a video. But look, a lot of people think I hate Wuthering Waves. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun game. Like the combat, like this was a fun fight, right? I don't know why it said 503. It doesn't make any sense. But okay. I think what happened is the 3 seconds is from like the slow-mo until he dies. Because I beat him right at the timer. Like I beat him with like 1 second left. So then the slow-mo was like 4 seconds or something. And then it recorded the timer or something weird like that. But yeah, people think I hate Wuthering Waves. I just think people glaze the game too much. Like it's a fun game, right? I mean, this fight is fun. I think the best boss is where is he? Here. This is the best boss in the game. Tempest Memphis, or whatever it is, Memphis. And yeah, that's what most of my Wuthering Waves videos have been about. Is just, I mean, it's kind of a detriment to the game if you think about it. Like overglazing a game is just kind of it makes people not see the issues for like what they really are, right? I had to use Verena, but like the game, it has optimization issues. Oh, yeah, they said they fixed it on mobile, but there's still PC issues, right? Like the game, I don't know why it makes my computer run at full blast. But yeah, this is the funnest boss in the game, I think. Actually, I'm not really well equipped to fight this guy right now. He takes a lot of focus. I dodged, I swear. Okay. But yeah, anyways. Okay, yeah. This guy takes way too much focus right now. But yeah, I was gonna make. Oh well, I guess I still am, but I don't know. I mean, 1.3 is fine. It's a fine update. It's just there's some weird like VXV Fiction, right? That guy, he was saying about Genshin that the new artifact system, uh, you could only get a goblet if you're free to play it. You could only get a goblet once every 4 patches, which is just flat out wrong, right? So like a lot of these content creators, they're just saying weird stuff that is just a total lie. Like you can, like as a free to play, I have 7 elixirs already. I haven't used an elixir yet, so I can make a goblet right now if I wanted to in Genshin. But like VXV, he makes videos like, oh well, Genshin's new artifact system, it's totally terrible for free to play because you can only make a goblet once every 4 patches, which is like what 6 months, which is just a lie because like it's not even like it's not even hating on the game. Like you can hate Genshin, fine, go ahead, but it's just false info. It's just misinformation, right? So that's what's like totally weird about some parts of the Wuthering Waves community is like they're just spreading totally false misinformation, which is I don't know why. I mean, if you just fact check, like anyone can fact check, but I guess they don't want to. So it's just kind of weird, man. And so the videos that I made, that Wuthering Waves video I made, it's been a month now, right? But um, a lot of people hated on it. But all I was saying in the video is just stop spreading false information. Like, especially if you're a Wuthering Waves player, like just say what Genshin actually is doing instead of saying, well, instead of lying about the game, because you're not gonna win anyone over by lying about it, right? So yeah, like a lot of these content creators are just straight up lying about Wuthering Waves and about Genshin. So then that video got hate, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, you hate Wuthering Waves, blah blah blah." But I don't. I mean, I'm playing the game right now. It's just, I think the game is fun. It's got good combat, but man, like this, I mean, like the overworld, man, like this overworld, it's kind of bland. Like I don't know. It's like there's nothing spectacular about the overworld, and um, it's the same. Like you just go out, and you find chests, and once you find chests, then you're done, right? And then you can farm echoes. But the echo thing, man, it's grindy. Like it. I haven't really been bothering. Like all my characters have like mediocre echoes because, like, I haven't really been bothering farming echoes because it's really grindy, and I could farm echoes, or I could play a different game, right? Like I could spend my time farming hours and hours of echoes, looking for main stat, electro damage bonus pieces, and then or I could keep mediocre echoes, still clear the content, and play a different game, right? Like that's my issue with Wuthering Waves is that echo grinding, it's too grindy right now. So like, yeah, you can if you want to farm optimized echoes, and like you can put in time, I guess. But I just don't see the point. I think it's, I don't know. I think it's too much work for the value, and you're still locked behind tuners and EXP. So, all right, let's see what Charlie said. I would say it's more so just a generalization of it just generally still being slow, I guess. I just kind of want some variation in the grind rather than just lowering it a bit. Double crit pieces. Well, yeah. I mean, I gave all my best electro pieces. I gave to Zhang Liao, right? So, I mean, this one's not. I could get crit rate somewhere. But yeah, like I rolled a bunch of electro. But my Yin Lin, because I did build Calcharo, and then I gave like all the best pieces from Yinlin and Calcharo, I gave it to Zhang Liao. So I do have some good pieces. It's just my Yinlin has not good. Like her pieces are not great, right? 1 crit damage, 1 crit rate, low crit rate here, low crit rate there, low crit damage, right? So low crit rate there. So she has like really not good pieces, honestly. And yeah, like her stats, and I have her weapon, so that she's getting 36% crit rate from her weapon. And yeah, so she could get a lot better stats, right, if I farmed for her. But like what you're saying with Genshin, the grind, I honestly appreciate that it's not that grindy. Because, well, one thing I sort of came to terms with Genshin a long time ago that it's not a grindy game. Like it's a login. Sometimes you just spend like 10, 20 minutes and you're done, right? But like for content, I don't really like farming mobs in the open world, because I did that. Like I could play BDO if I wanted to do that, like Black Desert Online, and I don't know. I guess it's not something I want to do, but um, yeah, I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's just I don't think I think a lot of people are overstating how good it is, when I don't think it's. I personally don't like echo farming. I don't like echo grinding. Like I've done it. I just don't want to do it constantly. I'm happy with the stats I have. Well, yeah, my inlet's pretty bad, right? She could be a lot better. And like I think my Chang Li got most of the best fusion pieces. I don't have Encore, but I don't want Encore actually. I don't like Encore. I like Chishia, so I use her. But even this isn't great. Like this 1 crit rate piece here. This one's double crit, but they're both low rolls. They're both low. These are both kind of low. It's a mid crit rate piece, a little bit low. This one's okay-ish, but still, like. And then my Chishia is not very great. Actually, no, this piece is kind of cracked. Like this piece is kind of cracked for Chishia. It has high attack, but yeah, crit damage, which is a little bit crit rate. But the reason why I'm okay with Chishia having low crit rate is because she has an automatic crit on her boom boom. Will always be crit. So she's fine kind of having lower crit rate. So, but yeah, so like my characters are not very well built because I don't like echo grinding, right? And So it's kind of hard for me to push out damage sometimes. So I don't know. I got Shorekeeper because uh, I was using Jonchin, and she's just not that good. Like, yeah, Jonchin is kind of brutal. Well, I just didn't like her shield time. That's my biggest issue with Jonchin is her like it takes so long to apply the shield, and it's like I just wish it was faster because then I'd be fine using her. But she's okay in AOE situations, I guess. But against single target bosses, she's not great. I mean, she does boost liberation damage with her outro, so which is good. But um, I decided to get Shorekeeper because she just I'd rather have another Verena and do content because I need to build 3 teams, right? That was my major weakness and why I'm not able to get I wasn't able to get max stars is because I was way too focused on building 2 teams instead of 3 teams. But even still, like I can't. I don't know. I guess I'm bad because I can't push up the damage. I mean, well, some of these fights, it's like I didn't roll for Jinshi or Jian, and those 2 characters are really strong. Like Jinshi is really strong, right? So it's hard for me to push out damage. Um, so I only got 1 star here, but yeah, I mean, also these Electro Echoes are just terrible. We need a better Electro Echo. I think I have to ult first with her, and then yeah, I need to get rid of this guy too. Under 55k, it's pretty good. But still, like Jinshi does like 150k on like her skill, which is crazy. Like some of these characters just do massive damage, and I don't have them. Like, I mean, I didn't really like Jinshi as a character, so that's why I didn't get her. I'd rather, or I wanted Chang Li more, so. Yeah, I don't have the damage for this. It's 7k, it's fine. Yeah, but all my damage is on this guy. 181, that's pretty good. Okay, so he's off his bike now. I don't think I can get 3 stars on this. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Okay, I'm at 3 minutes right now, so Didn't crit. It's not good. That's a shave off like 20 seconds. So I could try it again. So I gotta tab over to YouTube to see. So what's quick swap? Like you run 2 DPS or something? Or 3 DPS? I don't. Or, I mean, let's just not do damage to him. It's kind of weird. See how much this does. I need to crit. Okay, 123. It's not great. Hmm. My ults aren't that big. Oh, now he's out of the circle. Yeah, this is way slower. I'm also getting hit a lot, so. Alright, let's retry that. Okay, so sequence? Are you talking about dupes? Can you get all of Havoc Rover's what is it called? C6 or whatever it is? Also, I don't have Encore as well. how much this does. That's more like it, 186. What's that spin? Well, this damage is more like it. Okay, she does her super intro. That's cool. Did I hit him? Jumped away. Okay. What was the delay? Okay, this one's going a lot better. Nope, I don't think I have the time. Let's see. This should crit. Oh. I was 1 second off. Okay. I definitely can do it then. Yeah, that's true. I mean, this is a good team though, right? Like Chang Li, Yinlin, and Shorekeeper. But like I said, I don't really have. I don't have Encore. I don't have Jinshi. I don't have Jian. So I just have Chang Li and this team. Chang Li and this team basically. Well, I definitely can do this then, I guess. Okay, so this should give him max damage bonus, right? Oh, did I miss or something? What was that? I think I missed my ult because he was at a weird angle, which is dumb. Yeah, this isn't gonna happen. I didn't see a damage number there. It's a waste of time. Okay. Wasting time here. Alright. Wow, it didn't crit. Nice. Alright, this I gotta restart that. So I have 83% crit, but it didn't crit. Is it gonna crit? Okay, it did. Okay, buddy's gonna spawn now. Okay. 146, not great. And 141. I mean, yeah, I'm staying on Zhang Li Yao a long time, but he's doing a lot of damage, so. I mean, he's like my main source of damage here. Okay, dude, where are you going? Also, her ult is not leveled up, so it's like not good. And now I do it? Okay, cool. Yeah, I just think I need to level up Shorekeeper more because I guess I'm missing damage bonus from her because her Forte skill is probably not leveled up at all. I mean, it isn't, but I'm assuming that's where a lot of damage I'm missing is from. So I don't know. I'll try later. I could definitely do it if I just try a little bit harder. What's this? Oh, rewards. Nice. Okay. Oh, I mean, I have the weapons I have are signature. I have a signature. He has max talents. She has almost max talents. But like I said, her echoes are pretty bad. She has a signature. Verena, I was using Shorekeeper. My biggest problem with Verena is the only 4-star weapon in the entire game that I do not have is Variation. And it's the best 4-star for Verena. And I don't have Variation. So before, when I was using Verena, that was an issue because Variation is just so good on Verena, and I don't have it. And I've rolled a lot in this game, and I still don't have Variation. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, he was doing good damage. Like Zhang Liao is doing good damage. It's just my Shorekeeper. I'm assuming her Forte skill gives the damage bonus. Transmutation damage? No, I don't know. Or it's her liberation or something. But yeah, like my Shorekeeper is not leveled up at all. and my Yinlin's pretty weak. Like, I mean, echo wise as well. But I mean, I had it. I was 1 second away one run. I could get it if I just kept trying. So I could get 3 stars there. And oh, nice. But yeah, um, no, level 90s max. Oh yeah, Yinlin's outro. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, like I don't hate Wither Waves. It's fun. It's good. It's got good combat. I mean, of course it does. I mean, that's the main draw of the game, right? I just think it does lack in other areas, but most of those areas are not what people quit Genshin for, right? Like they didn't like a lot of people they didn't care about the exploration, they didn't care about the story, they didn't care about the lore of Genshin. So what they wanted was combat. So they come over to Wuthering Waves and it has better combat, sure. But I mean that's why they quit um that's why they quit Genshin is because the game didn't focus hard enough on combat, which is, it's perfectly reasonable. But you can't say that Wuthering Waves has like better story, better world building, better lore, better music, but it's like it doesn't have better of the other things. But most people who play Wuthering Waves don't really care about that stuff, right? That's not the primary focus of why they play Wuthering Waves. So, which it's fine if you play Wuthering Waves, but it doesn't have um, like. And I think that's another misconception of why people don't understand why people still play Genshin is because they prefer a casual game, right? It's um, it's more casual, but that's why people want to play it. So, and the casual aspects, it's more appealing to a casual player, in my opinion, and which is fine. But it's not like Wuthering Waves players act like that's a crime against humanity or something. It's weird. I don't know. Like I don't think because what they don't understand is what caters to casual players is the things like music, the story, the open world art design. Like it's more, it just has in my opinion, Genshin has more likable characters. Like just you know, I mean Yinlin is like hot, right? She's super hot, but does she have much of a personality? I mean, she's like an undercover cop, and you know, I kind of paid attention to her story quest, but it's like still not that interesting. I don't know. Like, so the people, I mean, people hate Paimon. Great. I understand the Paimon hate. I mean, Paimon doesn't bother me, but like the character stories in Genshin are better. I mean, that's kind of hard to argue with, in my opinion. Um, and like the recent the rover glazing with the story, I don't know. I just find that weird. Like, uh, yeah, they glaze the rover way too much in this game. But that's a design. That's a writing choice that I don't care. I mean, that's what they wanted to do, I guess. But I think it's dumb. Yeah, I didn't pay attention much to Yelin's story. Well, the sequence at the end of 1.3 was cool, where like you're running. Anyways, I don't want to spoil it, but let me upgrade the weapon. I guess so. The thing with Paimon when it comes to story is that Paimon was a bad character, like genuinely was, and Paimon has one of the worst lines in Gen. Actually, Paimon has the worst dialogue section in Genshin Impact, and I don't know how. I'm assuming you guys play Genshin up until like I don't know Sumeru or something. So in We Will Be Reunited quest, when you first meet up with your sibling again, and then Dainsleif is there, and then it's like they leave through the portal, and then Paimon is like, "Okay, let's recap what just happened." That is the worst segment of dialogue in in the entirety of Genshin Impact, and that's by Paimon, right? But to be fair, they don't do that anymore. They don't hard recap. Like Paimon will like say something, but they do that in all anime. Like you'll have a character in anime, and they'll what they do in anime a lot is like they'll say someone's name just to like confirm that like I don't know. It's hard to explain, but so Paimon will regurgitate a line every once in a while, but when Paimon regurgitated a line in the We Will Be Reunited quest, that was the worst segment of the game. Okay, but they don't. Paimon doesn't do that anymore. Now I know Paimon. People hate Paimon because of their squeaky, annoying voice, and that's I can't force anyone to like Paimon for that. But um, as far as like the character stories go, like Clorin's quest, that's like it's such a unique quest, right? And it's like really well done. It has like Dungeons and Dragons like uh Easter eggs and or like humor in it, and like yeah. So the character stories, and that's why people play Genshin is because that kind of stuff is for a casual audience, right? Like casual players, they're gonna do this fight and they're gonna get pissed off. Like this fight I just did with Inferno Rider. Like most people playing Genshin, they don't want to do that. They like the combat enough, but they don't want like ball busting combat, right? It's like which is fine, like so if you're playing Wuthering Waves, it's mostly for the combat, right? Yeah, Paimon's improved over the years, right? And that's what's if Paimon didn't improve, then I would have an issue. But Paimon did improve over the years. Like Paimon did, they fixed Paimon basically, right? Like, and I think uh, what's good about Paimon is you do call her stupid because she is stupid. Like Paimon makes stupid lines, and then you like, but it's like you're jabbing at your friend, right? Like you Paimon stop being an idiot, or you like make fun of her, and that's good because that's how people act with each other. And that was one of my issues with that's that's one of the reasons why I like Genshin. It's one of the reasons why I have issues with some animes is that a lot of them they fall back on these like weird dialogue choices where characters rant about like poetry and that's one of the things I didn't like about HSR is Sunday went on and like Robin was talking about why do birds fly and stuff. And it's like normal, like people don't talk like this, right? Like the interactions that people have with each other, they're not like this. And it strays further away from characters, like that when characters act like poetry books instead of people, right, with emotions. Because you can hate Paimon, but the fact that like people make fun of Paimon is good character writing. And okay, like because that's if you were in that situation, you'd tell Paimon to shut up and stop being an idiot, and you know what I mean. Um, so yeah, like and like characters like Chevreuse' story, but that was only in an event, which is dumb. I well that's so I do have issues with Genshin. I was gonna make another video. I have issues with Genshin, and one of the issues I have with Genshin is obviously the events. There's way too many events that are like important to the story that are just limited, and then the 4-star problem. Like Genshin, I'm tired of seeing Zhang Ling on banners. Okay, they just have to stop. I don't want to see Zhang Ling on banners anymore. Okay, it's getting old. Um, so yeah, Genshin has a 4-star problem but the reason why Genshin has a 4-star problem is because the 4 stars in Genshin are good. Like a lot of them are good, right? Or they're useful in some way, right? Like, and Genshin does 4 stars really well. So when you don't run these 4 stars on banners, it's like, where the hell are these 4 stars, right? Like Farazan C6 is really good, right? But she's got to show up more so people can get her C6, right? Or like Toma. Toma's pretty good now. Like he used to be pretty bad, but you know, they added Dendro and then all the different team comps that he can go into. Toma's pretty good. He's decent. Like he's viable to use, right? So Genshin has a 4-star problem, but because a lot of the 4 stars in Genshin are useful. So and yeah, I don't want to see Zhang Ling on the banners anymore. I don't want to see Ning Wang. Like these stop using 4 stars. I don't want to see them. Like the game has so many 4 stars that need to be reran more. So that's an issue with Genshin. And yeah, I think well, a lot of people are getting bored of exploration in Genshin, and it's not enough content. So Kanich likes Paimon. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, like I said, Paimon's gotten better, and but still, they need to use her less. Sorry, this is the only way I can see YouTube chat is if I put it on screen. Yeah, like some of the 4 stars are too good in Genshin. Like like you're saying, like Zhang Ling just has to go away. Like please, I don't want to see Zhang Ling anymore. Okay, and I did his tribe story. Yeah, I think there's the part where yeah he says he wish he had a well mannered sidekick like Paimon instead of a How. I remember that part. No, Inazuma was Genshin's worst story arc. I'm not saying I definitely think that Inazuma but the thing is Genshin realized the writers realized that Inazuma was a problem and they 180'd. and then they did Sumeru. And Sumeru is not perfect. It kind of drags with some of the desert storyline and stuff, but it's way better than Inazuma. Like Inazuma was a problem with storytelling. Um, it was Inazuma's like whiplash. Like it was so slow and boring at the start with Rito and the vision holders and what else? Like the beginning of Inazuma is so slow and boring, and then all of a sudden it's like whiplash. Like Teppei dies in like 20 minutes. Like he goes from using a delusion and then dying in like 10 minutes, and then the story's over in Inazuma. So it's like it's crazy whiplash. But Inazuma is bad. Like everyone knows that Inazuma is not great. No, okay, so Inazuma was bad because the now HSR writers were working on it. Oh, okay. And then they had to redo parts of it. Ended up being a mess. Luckily, the current team's good enough. At least that's what people in the league community are saying. Yeah, I'm not sure who were the writers on Inazuma, but well, I think one of their mistakes they realized was they can't do Archon quests in 2 acts or 2 patches. They have to do it in 3 patches. And Inazuma was 2 patches, right? So it was too short for them to explain the story in 2 patches. And I mean, Fontaine has an issue. Like the prison is kind of boring. The prison part in Fontaine didn't bother me that much. I know a lot of people, they say, well, it was boring, right? And I'm like, it's fine. I mean, I can see why people don't like it, but the prison part in Fontaine was not as bad as the beginning of Inazuma. I think the beginning of Inazuma was worse than the prison part in Fontaine. Like, because you don't want to start out a story that's slow and boring. And Fontaine didn't start out slow and boring, right? So it was the middle of Fontaine arc that was an issue, but Inazuma's beginning arc was slow and boring. So you don't want to do that, right? You want to have like I can't stand movies that start off and it takes like 15 minutes for a character to say something. Like I hate movies like that, right? So you want to have movies start off with being somewhat interesting, right? And yeah, so Inazuma's issue was that, right? You can't start off with the slow arc. Like the middle can kind of be dragging a little bit. Fontaine prison arc wasn't that bad, but I don't know. And like Natlin's pretty good start. Like it's not. I think it's entertaining. I think a lot of people miss the point of you need to be entertaining, right? You need to have an entertaining opening start. And Natlin did a good enough job, right? Like there's combat, right? There's 2 fight sequences. What else? It tells you it does a bunch of lore, but doesn't give you everything. And yeah, and then Tupac Shakur shows up for whatever reason. But so Natlin's opening is pretty good, and then 5.1 is next week, right? So we'll see. There's a rumor that the Inazuma story was different and more political and had to be rewritten. I heard about that rumor too. I heard it from. Okay, I'll self admit that I sometimes looked up like 4chan stuff, and that's where I heard it from. So I wasn't sure if that was true, but maybe it was on Reddit too. But I heard that there was like a political storyline for Inazuma, but then it was rewritten. So it might have been rewritten because it was also just too boring. Like we don't know. Like when a story gets rewritten, we're not sure if the previous story was worse. It could have been worse, right? Yeah, the Raiden story quest. A lot of people didn't like it because she's too she's too like clueless, and yeah, she's not acting like a strong leader. Inazuma's World Quest, yeah, I mean Enkanomiya is really good. The cleansing, the Tsurumi Island, yeah, that was really good. Oh yeah, that one's, yeah, I haven't done that one yet. Okay. So my thing with Genshin is I think people are starting to be they're starting to get bored with exploration. And I think because I played Final Fantasy 14 for many years, and I still play it like occasionally. But it does the same issue that a lot of people are having with Genshin, is that there's no like real big shakeup, right? Like, for instance, like the patch cycle in Genshin every year is kind of the same thing, right? So you go, there's a region, you explore the region, you do the story, and then, then the regions are different, but it's kind of like it is the same. There's no like major shakeup, right? So one of the things that I want, they need to make one of these. They need to make one of these events permanent, and I want divine ingenuity. And the reason is because it'll just give Genshin more replayability. And I don't know, I think it's fun. Like, making your custom dungeon, that was the funnest part. That was the funnest event. Like, a lot of people want Labyrinth Warriors, but I thought Labyrinth Warriors was pretty boring. Like, Labyrinth Warriors was like, it was easy too. I don't remember it being difficult at all. So, and like the scenery was like, the hallways were really the same, and like with divine ingenuity, you could just get people to make like custom dungeons, and you can add in like difficult bosses, and it would just like make the game. They need another game mode, basically. It's been 4 years now, so soon, like the main story is going to wrap up in like 2 or 3 years. So they got to add. I want them to add some kind of new game mode that like gets people to engage with it, and like focus a little bit less on exploration. Um, but like now it's great. Like the zone looks really good. Like the world quest was good. Like it's good. It's just I think most people are like kind of bored of the same cycle, and I can understand that because like even myself, I'm not like super thrilled to explore everything. Like because I want, uh, yeah, I just want there to be another game mode, but designing worlds and stuff, it takes a lot of dev time. Like it takes a lot of dev time. So it's hard to it's hard because they have to build the world because they're trying to go on to like they're trying to fit it in the lore, right? So um so a lot of people don't realize that it takes a lot of dev time. They're pushing out a new zone or region every year. So one region every year is like crazy. That's crazy fast dev time if you think about it, right? Now let me read some comments. Ua seems to make a route where they have roughly 5 total patches, which would be cool to have newer big regions faster without much filler. Let me pull up. You know what? Nobody's watching me on Twitch. I want to pull up YouTube chat on my phone instead. So that would be smarter. Okay. Now I can see the chat. Well, see, okay, the thing with they already have Teapot, so why not a custom dungeon? Going to answer my own question, probably mobile limitations and spaghetti code. But here's the thing about divine ingenuity and custom dungeons is it doesn't take that much space. And the reason it doesn't take that much space is because they're just reusing assets that are already in the game. So the only reason things take up too much space is because it's all new assets, right? So if you have mobs that are just reused assets, if you have dungeons like the domains, they're already in the game, right? So these assets are already in the game. They wouldn't take up more space because you're just using them for a different purpose, right? So that's why I think stuff like divine ingenuity is great because you're allowing people to use the assets already in the game to create new content. And I guess it would be a server side load, but they're not worried about that. There's multiple millions of Genshin players, so they're not worried about server side load. But as far as like mobile data, I don't think it consumes that much mobile data. Yeah, I played a lot of I played World of Warcraft and I dabbled in MMOs, but then I started playing Final Fantasy 14 for years. Yeah, there's also FOMO reasons, but I mean HSR is saving their events. I think they're saving some of the stuff you can't get in HSR still, like the like Silver Wolf's Light Cone, the tutorial mission. I think that was FOMO, right? It hasn't rerun, so you can't ever get that again. So there are FOMO stuff in HSR, even though they're keeping the event. I don't think you can get the light cone from it. I can upgrade this. Yeah, it's mostly the rewards. Well, I heard they were working on being able to. I think it was like in some kind of like question and answer period of devs, Genshin devs, that they were gonna have events, especially the story stuff, like rerun. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I heard it is coming. So, well, Divine Ingenuity, there was two Divine Ingenuities already. There was the first one that was like only the platforming dungeon one, and then they had another one where you could add like mobs in and create like you could create like puzzles, your own puzzles to open doors, and yeah, you could create like your own custom dungeon. So that was so Divine Ingenuity 3.0, and I'm hoping 3.0 is permanent. And I think Genshin should go that way because it'll be different than any other gacha game. Again, right? Because there's no real like anime gacha game that's also like a Roblox hybrid or like a custom Mario Maker dungeon builder platformer type game. Let's scroll up and see if I missed any comments. What rhythm game? Like the Osu stuff in Genshin? the Osu game. All right, let me upgrade this weapon. $70. Okay, so I need gold now. Mm-hmm. All right. Oops. Yeah, there was the Windbloom Festival. Well, a bunch of different events had like the Osu rhythm game stuff. I mean, yeah, a lot of people like that kind of mini games. So yeah, I heard variation is on Jian's weapon better. I don't know if I want to pull Jian though, like or risk getting his weapon. I guess I could like put a couple pulls in, see if I get variation. I mean, I guess it'd be fine for Verena, but I don't really need it for anyone else, um, except for Verena, because I got lucky with her weapon. I got it. I got her weapon in 110 pull, so I got pretty lucky with Shorekeeper's weapon. Yeah, and I have 252 energy regen now, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, official. I mean, hey, I know Cookie, you don't play Wuthering Waves, but see this character in Wuthering Waves. His name's Caltraro, okay, and he's been in the game since the start of Wuthering Waves, and nobody knows who he is. He's like a mystery. He hasn't shown up anywhere in the story. Okay, like this, like who is Caltraro? Nobody knows. Okay, so but I understand. Like Genshin Official, she's only really shown up in events, right? She hasn't been in the main story in Genshin. So, but yeah, it's kind of weird. Like why? Like Caltraro, who is this guy? Nobody knows. But yeah, like a lot of people, they like that kind of they like the what's it called, the Osu rhythm game stuff, and I I'm not really into it. It's cool for a mini game, but it's like honestly, I'm bad at the rhythm game stuff. Like I'm not very good at it. So, but yeah, I mean they should add like more events in Genshin. I think, and like I said, they should focus less on exploration because if there's anything that makes the mobile data worse is adding new regions for with more exploration because that adds so much more data to Genshin, right? Yeah, one day Kelcharl will show up. Well, my issue with Kelcharl was I built him, right? I was building him. He's level 90. I have the Battle Pass sword, which is terrible. One of my issues with Wuthering Waves 4-star weapons are terrible in Wuthering Waves. Like they're just so underpowered. Like this base attack is just so low compared to like 587. Like even Genshin has like some of the purple weapons in Genshin are like 510 base attack. Or but they have good substats. Like they have good stats, right? But like this, like 587, that's like crazy difference, right? And yeah, but Calcharo, he just sucks. Like there's nothing else to say about it. Like Calcharo was just bad, and I don't know. I mean, you could do good damage, but like pumping out damage on Calcharo was just it was annoying how to play him, and yeah. So I pivoted and I built Zhang Liao because it's just way easier. But I wish I could like delete Calcharo and get all the mats back. Like I do not. I wish I could get all this investment back. Just delete this guy because he's just yeah. Well, yeah, Natlin is smaller, and they're not releasing a new region right away, like the next section, because there's nothing in 5.1, right? There's no new area, so I think they are slowing down on exploration. But what they're doing is they're probably releasing the sections further out in the year instead of like having everything released at the start of the year in Genshin, and then like at the end of the year, there's nothing to do because that's how a lot of people were complaining in Fontaine, like 4.5, 4.6, 4.7. There's like nothing, right? It's like there's no new regions. So I think it's smarter to do that actually. Like release the next region in 5.3 and then release another zone in like 5.5. And then there's like more time for people to explore instead of like really front loading the year worth of content in the first 3 or 4 patches and then having nothing for the rest of the year, right? What was I gonna do? I gotta go to the crafting table. Yeah, I heard about the Oz Chinese voice actor thing that got swapped out. That was a while ago. Well, I'm worried about the voice actor thing. Speaking of like like I assumed that they recorded like Natlin stuff months ago before the strike probably. And I'm assuming we're catching like is 5.2 going to be no English voice acting? Is 5.3 going to be no English voice acting? Like at some point the strike is going to catch up to Genshin and we're just not going to have English voice acting. Uh, so that's going to be a thing. I mean, a lot of people play in Japanese or Chinese or whatever, but there's still a lot of people that play in English. So it's going to be kind of weird for them, right? They just don't want to read. Like a lot of people are just casual players. They don't want to read, right? And I mean, I sympathize, but I don't mind English voice acting. All right, how many do I have here? Two. I need 12. So I need like all of these. Okay, then 3 more. Yeah, Wuthering Waves. I don't think there's a strike with the British VAs. Maybe that's why Kuro went with British VAs. Is because was there a strike or they knew about the issues when Wuthering Waves released? Maybe that's why they went with British VAs. Yeah, you only need 230, but I don't know. I got lucky on my substats, I guess, for my echoes. Well, apparently you're supposed to use crit damage on her. Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't need to use that many. Well, that's fine. I need these anyways. I just need 10 here. I had 2. But I haven't fought the boss a lot. I think you use crit damage for the new echo. I used I'm using a healing bonus one. That's all I found is healing bonus. I don't think I have a crit damage one if I check. Maybe I got one recently when I farmed for her. Crit rate. Okay, here we go. Crit damage. Yeah, I could lock that. Crit damage. Yeah. What is on this healing bonus one though? 9.2 energy regen. Let me just level up the weapon first to see how much ER I have. Well, I'm already overcapped, so I can just. Oh god, I need rings. What? I don't need what? Hold on, I need to make some rings. Well, I know I don't need it, but I want it, so that's my issue. Okay, there's one thing you guys don't know about me when it comes to these type of games, and I'm I would say I'm inefficient with the things that I level up. And I have like weapon level, character level OCD, okay? Because yeah, it's like I'm spending a lot of credits and materials to get her weapon level 90, but it just looks good and I want it like all done up to the max. So I do that in every gotcha game, by the way. Like I want to level up every um which is not smart. I mean, if you want to play efficiently, you should probably not do that, what I do. So I have level 90 weapon. Okay, I can lose ER. I'll swap to what's it called? The crit damage one. Where is it? Put it here. I'll upgrade it. I'll fodder the other one because the stats here are whatever. Oh, it's not locked anyway. So I'll put that in and I'll just max it. Okay. Tuned. Oh, I got crit damage. Nice. On the substat. And I got ER and flat HP, which is whatever. Not bad. Not bad, actually. Yeah, there we go. She guarantees the crit. I have 257. Level 90 weapon. Level 90 shorekeeper. And yeah, I can start leveling up this stuff now. So I want healing bonus. I mean, I'll just fill it in. Actually, I don't have much credits, but a little later. Yeah, presets. Okay, so the thing with the presets that I don't get is the reason why you would want presets is because you want to swap between different characters, right? But if I'm playing a team like this, I'm going to need 2 electro sets anyways, right? And I guess you could have a preset for Verena and Shorekeeper now, maybe. But do you really want this? You probably want you want the shell thing on Verena, right? And there's only one Thunder set. Like, I don't know. It's fine. I'm not saying presets are bad. I'm just saying, like, as for right now, with the echo sets we have in Wuthering Waves, there's not many. So it's not like characters are starving for, if you have Chang Li, you need to build a fusion set, right? And if you're running 2 fusion in one team, you need to build 2 fusion sets, right? So it only really matters when you're building teams without, like, I don't know, I guess Gion's team, right? But Mortefi wants the energy regen set, right? So he doesn't even want the fusion set. Hold on. Right. You could just swap the other 4 echoes, I guess. But does Verena doesn't really need double energy regen. I gave her 1 ER and 1 attack, right? And then she wants attack for her 1 slots, um and Shorekeeper wants HP. So do you really even want to swap? Like, Verena doesn't even really swap with Shorekeeper, right? Well, yeah. I mean, but you probably should play Chang Li and Encore together, right? I mean, well, you were saying there's the Encore and the Havoc Rover team. I guess that's a team. I haven't tried that out, but I mean, I don't have Encore, right? So, um, but I run Chishia, which is probably not great. Like, Chishia is not that strong of a character. I understand that, but I liked her. I like her as a playstyle. She's almost maxed here. She's at 9, everything. She needs better echoes though, for sure. And her gun. They need to release a DPS gun. I mean, I guess I could just use, what's it called? Mortefi has it, but or what else was I doing here? Is there? Hmm. Yeah, I don't have anything else. This is the new weapon. So with the thing with presets though, like, I can understand why people would want it in Genshin, and the reason why is because there's so many different artifact sets now, and there's multiple different ways of building characters in Genshin. So, like, Dea, she could be on her skill damage set, right? So more damage, more HP, and she just does higher skill damage. Or if you're running her with Deepwood and you want to run her in a Kniech team, so then you want Dea on Deepwood with a different weapon, and Yeah, so you want to, so a preset for Dea would be good, right? Or even like Clorand, you could run her on Thundering Fury if you're running a Quicken comp, or if you're running like an Overload comp, you could run her with her new set or something, right? Because maybe she won't be on field that much. Like the thing with Clorando is like it's up in the air, but like there's different character builds in Genshin for multiple different characters. You can have different sets, right? Especially support characters, because yeah, like yeah, presets for Rover is a good idea. That's that makes sense, right? I mean, Traveler in Genshin sucks, so I mean, you just have I just have a Dendro set for Traveler, but like I don't know, Spectral Rover is kind of whatever too. Like they're okay. Maybe I should build Spectral Rover because I don't have Jin Shi, but um, yeah, like I'm wearing. Can you get this by the way? Can you get more of the? I'm at what is this? Resonance 3. Can you get more? I guess we can't get them yet. Well, Genshin has an off piece. Yeah, I mean that's why. Look, Genshin's building of artifacts is way easier, and I don't know why other gotcha games aren't doing off pieces. Like off piece is such a good idea. Yeah, I don't think you can get these. I don't think I'm missing something, but like this one's really good. Like number 6, because you don't have to build crit rate that much at all. Like maybe like 50 crit rate or something, or you can focus on crit damage more. So, but that's one thing I don't know why a lot of these, like Zenless Zone Zero, you're not allowed to have an off piece. Wuthering Waves, you're not allowed to have an off piece. Honkai Star Rail, there's no off piece. Why? I don't know why they're choosing to go that route because the off piece makes life so much easier when you're trying to build your artifact set or your gear set, right? And that's one of the things. Like Genshin just has better artifacts because solely because of the off piece, and it's just while you're farming for another set, you could find a really good piece that you can use, like especially the elemental damage bonus piece, right? And you could use it on whatever character and just use that as the off piece. I just think it was the mistake not to have an off piece because yeah, I don't know. I just think it's just way better. I mean, it's obvious that it's better, but um, I really wish these games just allowed us an off piece for the set bonus. It should have been four to four, and then you just it would have been much easier to farm up the elemental damage bonus piece. What is this? Oh, you could change it to the phantom one. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna use this echo though. But yeah, I mean, even with the off pieces, getting like a double crit set takes like over 120 days or so, mathematically speaking, if you don't use the other artifact in that domain. Um, so with Genshin, maybe I got lucky. I don't think so though. Like the thing with Genshin though is, uh, I cope with a lot of like mid artifacts. Like I go for like 30 crit value is pretty good in my opinion. Like hoping for like 40 plus crit value, I think that's asking too much. Um, like I think 30 crit value, 35 crit value is pretty good in Genshin. Um, so yeah, I mean, I have my highest piece is like 48 crit value in Genshin, and it's like an Ayato flower. Um, Plus, it has like HP on it, which is really good. I think he scales up HP. I can't remember, but uh, but yeah, I don't try and go for like I 40 crit value is like because you it goes up to 50, but 50 is like super rare. So and you can clear all the content. You can max out Abyss easily if all your characters have like 30 crit value or 35, then you're good to go in my opinion. Yeah, no. One thing I really didn't like about HSR was the relics. Like, okay, in my opinion, the HSR is the worst. And why is it the worst? Okay, so you not only are you looking for some characters, not all characters, granted, like dot characters, you don't really need crit rate, crit damage, which is fine, but you still want attack percentage, right? For certain dot characters and like effect hit rate depending on the character. But so you're still looking for two substats usually. So it's either crit rate and crit damage, but you need to look for speed. So if your piece doesn't have speed and you're running really slow, then it's just gonna feel bad. And that's what felt bad about Honkai Star Rail is you're even though you may have a good relic piece, like it has a lot of crit rate crit damage, and like all your pieces have crit rate crit damage, but you're just slow because you don't have any speed. And you're not hitting the speed threshold, right? So you're kind of looking for three substats, and which is way too much to ask. 3 out of 4, and then on top of that, there's no off piece, and on top of that, you have to get the orb and the rope. Well, now they fixed it. Okay, they fixed it with a Divergent Universe, right? And that's when I quit the game. I didn't play much of Divergent Universe, but you can farm the orb and the rope a lot easier now. But before, it took forever just to farm up the orb and the rope. And but that wasn't really the main issue. The main issue was the speed substat, and speed was super rare in Honkai Star Rail. Like fishing for speed substat, I didn't like it because I remember like my Sampo for a long time. Like I had really good substats, but I was at 133 speed, and the threshold is 134. And I was like, okay, this is annoying because I couldn't find a good piece with a speed substat to replace what I had. And it was just like, yeah, so you're always looking for the speed substat, in my opinion, because on top of whatever else you need for that character, without an off piece, you're not allowed an off piece. Yeah, HSR has no off piece, but like I was saying, it has more. You need speed substat. So yeah, with the double crit in Genshin, first of all, on the hat piece, you only need one crit substat. So you're only looking for one on the helmet. And then for an off piece, so it's easier to have an off piece with double crit because it's an off piece, right? And then you only need one substat on the helmet, and there's only 5 pieces total, right? Whereas in Zenless Zone Zero, there's 6 pieces. In Honkai Star Rail, there's 6 pieces, right? Now, but Genshin is like Wuthering Waves is there's only 5 pieces. So that's another thing too. Is Honkai Star Rail has 6 pieces you need to look for, which I didn't like. I mean, but Zenless Zone Zero, is it better than Honkai Star Rail? Yeah, because the substats rolls, they are not variable in Zenless Zone Zero. I don't know if you guys know that, but you don't. There's no high rolls or low rolls in Zenless Zone Zero. You're just rolling. If it hits a crit rate, it's always going to be 2.4. If it hits crit damage, it's always going to be 4.8. So that's a bonus. Oh, and foddering pieces in Zenless Zone Zero is the best system in any Hoyo game. Because you get XP back, and you get the discs for more. You can craft more discs or artifacts. What was called that? So Zenless Zone Zero has the best fodder system, and the substats aren't variable. So okay, so you said plus you can get echo materials from sources like events, which doesn't really exist in Genshin. So yeah, it didn't exist, but it's starting to change. They're starting to do that now with the battle pass. They're adding the option to get the EXP bottles from the battle pass, and like the reputation stuff. You can get the little bottles for the artifact EXP now. So it's starting to. It's not much, but they're starting to change in Genshin where you can get that stuff. And yeah, some. I've been trying to build my Zhao Kui. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I know the character you're talking about, but he needs both. What does he need? Both speed and effect hit rate. Yeah, yeah. Speed substat on HSR relics is rare. It's the most rare stat, I think. I'm pretty sure it shows up the least often. So okay, a lot of people don't know. Well, maybe I mean I'm not saying a lot of people don't know, but for instance, in Genshin, when you fodder a level 4 piece into a level 0 piece, it will always be level 4 infinitely. So you don't have to worry about the first 4 levels when you're digging for an artifact for substats in Genshin. Because if you fodder a level 4 into a level 0, it will automatically go to level 4. So basically, the first 4 levels are kind of free, quote unquote, in Genshin, because you're not really losing artifact experience, right? But I realize that they don't give you a lot of artifact experience in events in Genshin. They should give you more. Yeah. Well, hmm. I wish I could play other games on like all I have is Wuthering Waves on PC. I don't have enough space to download Hoyo stuff on my laptop because I only have 500 gigabytes of solid state drive on my gaming laptop, and I only have 60 gigabytes left. So I think Hoyo games are way bigger than that. I mean, I could play Genshin, but yeah, I'd have to delete something else, or I could play Zenless Zone Zero. But Okay, Zenless Zone Zero. I think it got too much hate. Do any of you play Zenless Zone Zero or no? Genshin's like 80 gigs. Yeah, I'd have to delete something else. Well, making videos takes up so much space too. Like that podcast video I did, it took up 20 gigs just to make that video. Um, yeah, Zenless Zone Zero got a lot of hate on release. I mean, it was a lot different than what people thought it would. Yeah, the hate for the TVs was warranted. The TVs suck. Okay, TVs in Zenless Zone Zero are trash. I will be honest about that. But they've pivoted away from TVs. There's less and less TVs now in Zenless. Like I think this recent patch, there hasn't been a TV section that I played. So they're slowly phasing out the TVs in Zenless, and yeah, and some of the fights in Zenless they're getting pretty difficult, like the end game bosses. So yeah, I need to get like a 1 terabyte SSD or something, way more, because 500 gigabytes sucks. So when you let's see, who can I tune echoes for right now? Who do I want to build? I guess I should build Jeja eventually. What does she want? Okay, Charlie, you know a lot about Wuthering Waves, right, Charlie? How do you build Jeja as a support? She wants the ice set or no? Let's see if I have an ice set here. I guess I'd want crit rate because I don't have her weapon. I don't have her signature. Um, and okay, the only reason I got her is because I like her character design, and I don't have ice kit. Oh, and I got Ling Yang on her banner while trying to get her. So I'm like, okay, I don't have an ice team, so I guess one day I'll build Ling Yang, and then I guess she's okay with Ling Yang or whatever. That's what I heard. So she'd be a support for Ling Yang. So the energy regen set. Okay. Um, I guess flame shield damage. What is this? Defense. Okay. All right. You know what I'll do? I'll build. I'll fish for havoc damage, and I'll show you guys because I definitely need like better havoc damage pieces. So okay, havoc damage. Where is it? I'm blind. There it is. All right. So havoc damage. Okay. So if I upgrade a havoc damage, ideally what you want to do is you upgrade to 15. I think you lose the least when you upgrade to 15. So it costs 20 purples, right? So you upgrade to 15, and then you check out the first three substats. Okay, so it has crit rate 10.5, not bad. Actually, that's max roll. Okay, that's pretty good. So 10.5 crit rate, energy regen. Now, I think this is worth going to max, right? Yeah, 10.5 is max roll. Now, yeah, I can fodder this now. Because this is resonance skill, heavy attack with HP and defense with 6.9. Yeah, this is not great. Okay, so I fodder that. I put that in here. I'll get some refund. And then I'm praying for crit damage. Okay, I didn't get it. It was still better than the other one, I think. Basic attack damage, whatever. HP, but it's max on crit, anyways. Not that I need crit. I don't really need crit for my Havoc Rover. I need crit damage. Let's see. Okay, I could definitely change this. That's a low roll on crit damage. Now let's see. I need a dog. All right, so you go to 15. But what you want to do in Wuthering Waves is basically you roll to 15, upgrade, and then you tune, and you hope for crit rate and crit damage. I got crit rate at 8.1. Not too bad, I guess. But I want crit damage. I don't want crit rate. Now, here's the thing. The other substats are kind of dog. 10.1 defense and HP at 10%. That's not really great. But when you hit a crit roll in the first three stats, you're more likely to hit the other crit because you can't re-roll the other stats, right? So, but like if you feed this into another piece, let's say, let's just equip another Havoc, and where's the 15? So you lose 2 levels, right? You lose some experience, and how much is that? You're losing about, I think it's 5 purples. Yeah, so you lose 5 purples for trying to fish for substats. So it's 10k XP. Now, the thing is, you have to do this though because you like going all the way to 25. You lose way more. So I'll show you. I will take a hit. I'll upgrade this one all the way to 25. Okay. I'll upgrade all the way to 25. That's 21 golds, and I'll get a purple back. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to pray for crit damage. I didn't get it. I got attack percent, which is okay. But, so now look for another Havoc damage bonus. Confirm. I think I need a Tambourinist here. Okay. Now, wait, upgrades. Now, if I were to put this one in, wait, no, I want that. Okay, yeah, there's one. Now you lose 18 purples worth if you do all five. If you fish for all five, so you're losing way more if you're going to max and fishing for the substat. Level 10 for one cost, level 15 for three costs, level 10 for one cost. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd still go level 15 on one cost, but because one costs aren't that abundant in my opinion. Like they are abundant, but you can still go through them really quickly if you're only fishing for two substats. Right? Because I mean, it depends how much you echo farm. Like if you're echo farming a lot, then yeah, probably just go for two. But yeah, like you lose a lot here trying to max it out. I mean, I guess I'll just keep that other piece though. Wait, this is fusion damage. Never mind. Well, let me max this for the hell of it. I'm gonna see if I can get crit rate. It's too much of a long shot. I shouldn't be doing this though. If this is crit rate, I can't believe I got it. Wow. This is a low roll though. It's still better than probably what I have on Shishia. But she needs crit rate. Actually, I'd probably give it to Chang Li. What's her dog? Or oh yeah, it goes to Jishia. The Heron has two. I'll lose some crit damage, but that's fine. I got lucky there. Okay. So I got a little bit more crit rate on Chichia, which is good. Attack percent, yeah. Well, okay, so a lot of people attack percent is good in Genshin as well. People don't know that though. I mean, it depends on the character, obviously, but attack percent is undervalued in a lot of cases in Genshin as well. But well, a lot of the substats though, like I heard, because I used to watch Razor Ninjas, and he's pretty good at theory crafting. Well, I'm a mod in Razor Ninja's stream, but he doesn't stream anymore because he went to go play Yu-Gi-Oh. But whatever, that guy's a loser. Anyways, so he was saying that a lot of these substats, like resonance skill damage, they're not that significant. Like they don't deal that much. They don't help deal that much more damage. Like they're definitely not as weighted as crit rate and crit damage. That's what he was saying, though. Razor Ninjas. So I'm not sure, but I mean it's fine, I guess, if you get them, but it's way more valuable to have crit rate and crit damage. And Wuthering Waves, depending on the character, has crit rate scarcity because if you get max rolls and you use a crit damage, if you use crit damage on your four piece and you get max rolls on every single piece, you're only hitting what, like 57 crit rate without the weapon bonus. Like if your weapon doesn't have crit either. 104. Where you live in? You must live in Europe. You must be in Europe somewhere. I'm guessing EU, not UK, right? Yeah, but it doesn't have a neutral type of damage like physical. All Wuthering Waves damage is elemental, but at the same time, it doesn't matter that much yet. Yeah, I mean, there's no characters that are physical, right? In Wuthering Waves, which they've abandoned in Genshin. The physical is just dead in the water. Like, it's dead. Which is sad because Eula's one of my. I really liked Eula, but she's terrible. I can't lie to myself anymore. Eula sucks, okay? But I like Eula as a character, but they abandoned physical in Genshin. And I know why they did is because it's not that interesting of something to focus on. So yeah, I mean, what can you say? I mean, Genshin is more about elemental reactions, like, and physical's not really a reaction, so that's why they abandoned it in Genshin. Uh, Maybe one day it'll come back. They'll make a superconduct support character that like gives physical damage like a huge boost. Like they did it with Chevreuse. I don't know why they can't do it with some other characters. So, but yeah, I mean, but there's no reactions in Wuthering Waves, so elements don't really matter in Wuthering Waves. That's one of the things um, I don't like about Wuthering Waves is um, the elements are just there for weakness and resistance, which I'm not really a huge fan of because it locks you out of using a character, right? Like there are resistances in Genshin where like robots are resistant to physical. There's the Dendro bird is resistant to Dendro, but you can still use those elements on them, and for the most part, it'll work. Or you can have a party member, um, like they're just a support, but they happen to be Dendro, and you're fighting a Dendro enemy, and it won't feel as bad. Whereas in Wuthering Waves, if I'm fighting an electro resistant enemy, I'm doing like half damage, less than half damage, which it feels bad, right? It's like, oh man, like, um, I don't know. It just, maybe it's me, but I don't know the calculations. But like in Genshin, if they're resistant to an element, um, it doesn't feel as bad. But of course, there's like slimes where it's totally immune, right? Like there's the meme where Nuvolette can't kill a hydro slime, and yeah, okay, but um, I mean, like just like enemies that are resistant to elements in Genshin feel less bad than in Wuthering Waves. Like it's almost impossible to kill Inferno Rider if you're running Chang Li and like a fire team. It's so hard. Well, what time is it? Ooh, uh, 7:30. I probably gonna stop streaming soon, guys. But I appreciate you guys watching, man. I didn't expect to get. But I got 6 viewers right now. For me, that's a lot, man. That's my first stream basically on YouTube. Well, no, I've done some weird stream in the past, but um, yeah, I'm using the new free catalyst on Mualani. And I'm gonna roll for Jilonin, but I'm not gonna go for her weapon. And the reason why is because I will never get Chiori on my account, and I don't want to risk getting Chiori's weapon. So I'm not gonna roll for Jilonin's weapon. I'm gonna roll for Jilonin's weapon on her rerun, whenever that is, and hopefully she's with the character that I do want their weapon for. But yeah, I'm not gonna. Okay, that's still a gripe that I have in Genshin. That yes, you can lose the weapon banner to another limited weapon, which if you want both weapons, it's okay, I guess. But at the same time, I don't want Shiori's weapon. So yeah, well, I got Homa. I got Staff of Homa way back. I was actually trying to get Wolf Gravestone. This was before they even added the 50-50 or the pity. This was the Tectone banner, the crazy thing where he spent so much money trying to get a Staff of Homa and it kept giving him Wolf's Gravestone. I wished on that banner and I got Staff of Homa the first try. And I didn't have enough wishes to keep trying, and I didn't want to risk getting another Homa. And I wanted Wolf's Gravestone for my D-Luke. Or no, I just wanted Wolf's Gravestone because I didn't even have D-Luke. But I wanted to get D-Luke eventually, and I got him like a year later. But then I still don't have Wolf's Gravestone on my account. It's been 4 years in Genshin. I still don't. I have 22 5-star weapons, and I still don't have Wolf's Gravestone. It's crazy, man. Like Genshin, I don't know. The weapon banner is crazy. So I was actually gonna make I should have made a video about using the artifact selector thing in Genshin on the timepiece is better. Why am I lucky? Because I roll for weapon banner. It's I spent a lot of primogems on weapon banner. Thanks, man. Maybe one day, because I am gonna roll for weapons more often now because I want Chaska. A lot of people hate Chaska. I like Chaska. She looks cool. I don't know why people don't like Chaska. Apparently, she flies too, so that'll be cool. But yeah, like using your guaranteed artifact thing in Genshin on the sands might be better because I think it's just you're using 4 elixirs for the goblet, and the timepiece is only 2. So you can just use a goblet that's an off piece, and then use 2 elixirs on the sands. It's way better. People hated Jade. So Jade looks cool. I mean, I quit Hawkeye Star Rail before she came out, but Jade looked cool. Maybe people didn't like her because of her kit or something. I don't know. She was erudition, right? But yeah, she looks okay. I mean, she looks hot. Um, yeah, Chaska and Auroron, they look okay. They're getting a lot of hate. I don't know why, but will she power creep Wanderer? Maybe, probably actually, because there's a lot of power creep now in Genshin, which is okay. It's been 4 years, right? I think after 4 years, should expect power creep probably. But it's still pretty good. Like they're doing pretty good with the power creep in Genshin. So um, all right, guys. I'm gonna go eat something. But thanks for watching, man. And I like having these discussions. Like sometimes it's just cool to like talk about the game instead of like putting out a video and then replying and getting like it's hard to like getting an immediate response is cool too, right? HP percent 79 days for double crit set and sands off piece. Okay, well, I guess it's faster if you're refreshing, right? Are you counting in resin refresh in the 79 days? Cappuccina, is that your name? Cappuccina? Cappuccina? Okay, so so yeah, resin. That's why resin refresh is so valuable because it just lowers the odds of you finding the piece, right? Or it increases the odds of you finding the piece. But um, so yeah, the goblet, even though it's 4 pieces, is still better. I can see why that is because it's way harder to find a goblet that is, and if it's on piece, then it's easier to find an off piece for other pieces in the set. So that makes sense, right? Like it's harder to find an off piece on the element you need, right? So I guess that yeah. So the goblets is probably still the better piece to choose because like with me, like my electro goblets, all my electro goblets are kind of crap in Genshin. And it's so hard for me to find an electro goblet that's good, even for an off piece. So I get what you're saying. Yeah. Well, a lot of characters are good with HP scan. Like I use HP Goblet on my Farina because I only have I think it's still good on Farina and it's on set with good stats. So I use HP Goblet on my Farina. And some characters now they're just scaling with HP more. So yeah, that's true. Like if the character wants to use a non-elemental goblet, then you should probably pick the sands for your guaranteed artifact. And I still haven't crafted mine. I still have 7 elixirs, so I have to craft it before the patch ends. And I guess I'm just gonna craft it for Kenichi because his Dendro Goblet is ass. It's total garbage. So he he has yeah, his Dendro Goblet is terrible, and I don't have a Dendro Goblet, so I'm probably just gonna craft it for Kenichi. So anyways, I gotta go, guys. It was nice talking with you, and I don't know how often I'm gonna stream. Honestly, probably not that often. Maybe once in a while here and there. But I'm probably gonna make. I've got a couple of video ideas coming out, and I'm gonna do that podcast with Peace Week. in the next couple weeks. Maybe next week we're gonna do it. And yeah, I have a Wuthering Waves video coming out. I have one about Genshin. I have an idea for a video there. And then I wanted to talk about Zenless Zone Zero because I think Zenless Zone Zero is underrated, and they're doing a lot of good things with Zenless Zone Zero. They're getting rid of the TVs slowly, which was the worst part about the game. Yeah, and Zenless Zone Zero is really fun now. It's got a decent storyline too. So, but yeah, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna have some food, and thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, I'll see you around. Like I said, I don't know when I'm gonna stream, how often. Maybe I'll do it more. Maybe I won't. Probably gonna release some new videos first, and then do the podcast before I stream again. So, but yeah, guys, take it easy. Thanks for watching, eh? And good luck on your rolls and everything. And I'll see you later.